Hi, I'm Sam. I'm basically starting up a new sort of video blog thing for university because I'm going on to do journalism, and I figured that this would be a good idea to do to sort of have my thoughts on the video as opposed to writing them down. So yeah, yeah, I'm Sam, and well, you're on Sam's Team Football basically. Every week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a video. And talk about issues going on in football at the moment. Um, if you see me, I've got all my stuff in here, so just in case I get a bit lost. Where are you going? Stay. There we go. So it's all my stuff just in case I get a bit lost. Right. Accessibility. Yeah, basically, I think that everyone should enjoy football. But like, you can enjoy it. People enjoy it for different reasons. People who do enjoy it for different reasons. Some people enjoy the combat. Some people just enjoy the sport. Some people enjoy the nice legs. Some people just enjoy everything about it. But there are a few things that I think a few sort of non-supporters miss out on, and I think that it'd be good for them to sort of know, basically. Like, for example, when your team wins, when you really support a team. I mean, it's different for like top four teams, maybe nowadays because everyone supports them. It's kind of a bit of a drab. But when your team wins, no matter what's gone on the week before, it knocks it into touch. Because the only thing you're focusing on is the fact that your team's just won, and you're with millions of other people celebrating in the same vein as you are because your team has won. Right, and I also think that anyone who doubts football, who doubts the beauty of it, I recommend you go to a football stadium. Maybe not Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool because, well, they're expensive. And Ipswich as well, really expensive. But like Crystal Palace, Charlton, Stoke, all these smaller teams, even Fulham, all these smaller teams, because you get a real sense of the atmosphere, and trust me, it is so electric. It will change. Excuse me. It will change your view on football. Trust me. There's also a big cultural atmosphere. Like, for example, from a personal point of view, when I was growing up, I mean, football sort of kept me out of trouble. I wasn't running around causing mischief. I was playing football with my friends, and it was the same for most of my friends from where I live. We sort of play football instead of getting into trouble, and it brings a lot of people together. For example, if you look at in South Africa, when the World Cup was out there, I mean, like, there are people from like different villages and that sort of stuff playing football together. Football is a universal language. Everyone can speak football if you play football. It's as simple as that, and it does bring people together. Look how fanatical they went over there for South Africa. They went over for it in South Africa. It was amazing. You see little kids sharing shoes just so they can play football. It is an amazing thing. And with that, you get, like, with football, when you support a team, for example, West Ham, Tottenham, all these sort of teams, there's a sense of unity and belonging. And especially as you go lower down the leagues, like, you can go down to Crystal Palace, Bradford, Leyton Orient, Dagenham and Redbridge, Doncaster Rovers, all these teams, Luton, there is an amazing sense of a community within that team, and you belong. When you go down to those games week in, week out, and you see the regular faces, you belong. It is a family, and you will never experience it, and I can't really explain it. You can only see it if you go down there and you see what I mean. Right. I'm going to go into a bit of a touchy subject right now. It's the England national team. I'm not going to talk about the World Cup because that's been overdone, and I have my opinions, I've voiced them, it's done. My question here is, do England have a future? And I believe that we have an amazing future ahead of us. For the simple fact, and I've singled out 6 players here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. and I'm going to talk about them and try to convince you that they are amazing players. The first one of many, is a very controversial one. That's Theo Walcott. A lot of people love him, say he's the next big thing, he's better than sliced bread, complete player. Other people hate him, say he's not good enough, he'll never make anything, there's certain aspects of his games that are missing. I believe that he is an amazing player. Now, he's not the strongest player in the world, granted, but when you're that quick and you've got that nice bit of touch on you, you don't need to be strong. It's as simple as that. He scores lots of goals, loads of assists. Where is the problem? I don't see it. Does well for England, does well for Arsenal. Plays for Arsenal, plays for England. He is a good player. No question. What have I got here? Adam Johnson, a player that I backed to do well when he was playing for Middlesbrough. He is an absolutely sensational player. He is complete already. I can't remember. I think he's something like 20, and he's right. For example, take last season when he was at Man City, and take his last two England performances. He signed for Man City in January from Middlesbrough. Didn't play every game, didn't start every game, but in a team like Man City, you're never going to. And he hit the ground running. Automatic impact. Goals, assists, everything. The thing I like about Adam Johnson is he's humble as well. He's a nice man, and that makes me like him more. Right, Adam Johnson knows where to be and when to be. He reads the game really well. He can create through balls and he can cut open defences with a simple pass because he can read the game. He's a smart footballer. He knows where people are going to be, when they're going to be there, when to pass. He will be an amazing player for England. Jack Wilshere, on loan at Bolton last season, now playing back in the Arsenal team. I'm not sure for how long, because I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's quite ready yet. When he was playing in the Champions League last season, I think he was playing against Olympiacos. I watched that game and I was in awe of his passing. I have not seen passes like that since Beckham back in his heyday at Man United. He is an amazing player. Here's Gary Cahill. No one knows who he is, apart from Bolton fans. But he is a good player. He's a good, steady, old-fashioned centre-back. Except he's not as slow as the old-fashioned centre-back. Plays for Bolton at the moment. Okay, every player has to go through shit to get to the top. But hey, he's a good tackler of the ball. He's intelligent reading of the ball. Good in corners, good at heading, good at marking, good at positioning. Has a potential to be a good leader if he really does apply himself. I'm not sure that he'll be captain for England, or any team for that matter, but he can lead. He's a good player. Last player I've got here is Andy Carroll. Now, Andy Carroll is causing a lot of controversy at the moment. A lot of heated debates over whether he can actually be in the England team. A lot of people are crying for him to be in the England team now. Some people are saying he can't be in the England team because he's, rubbish. And I understand why people think that he's rubbish. Because, bar a few games, like Newcastle, Aston Villa, where he scored a hat-trick, he's not the most clinical, out-and-out goal scorer. He's not. But neither is Wayne Rooney. Andy Carroll is a strong player. He can hold up the ball well, and he can read the game well. God, I said that a lot. He can read the game well. He can pick out other players. He can bring players into the game, and I think that he is a good link between the midfield and the attack. Right. Hope you enjoyed your video. To be honest with you, it's been a bit weird talking to a camera for 10, 11 minutes. And this is probably getting overused, but hey. You've been listening to Sam's Team Football. I've been Sam. Tune in for next week when I'll be talking about the ridiculous amounts of money that's in football nowadays, the Russian match fixing scandals, and private lives of footballers. Do we care? Tune in for next week. Thank you very much, guys.